I switched to these 10 foods for 30 days. Here's exactly what happened. And honestly, I did not expect the biggest change to happen in my stomach, my energy, or even my weight. It happened in the way I felt every single day. Because before this experiment, I was not eating terribly. At least that is what I thought. I was having quick breakfasts, random snacks, too much coffee, a healthy meal here and there. And by the afternoon, I would feel tired, hungry, bloated, and somehow still craving something sweet. And that is when I realized something uncomfortable. Maybe the problem was not only what I was eating, maybe the real problem was what I was missing. So for 30 days, I made one simple rule. No extreme diet, no starving, no complicated meal plan. I would just build my meals around 10 of the healthiest foods I could eat consistently. But what happened during those 30 days was not instant. The first few days were actually confusing, and this is where most people make a mistake. The first food I added was something many people still fear: eggs. And honestly, breakfast was the perfect place to start, because my mornings were one of the biggest reasons my cravings kept getting worse. Before this experiment, I would sometimes grab something quick and sweet, and it felt fine at first. But 1 or 2 hours later, my energy would drop, my hunger would come back, and I would already be thinking about my next snack. So I switched my morning meal to eggs. Nothing fancy, just a simple breakfast that felt more complete. And after a few days, I noticed I was calmer around food. I was not craving sugar as early, and I was not depending on coffee just to feel normal. Eggs gave me protein, healthy fats, and nutrients like choline, which help make breakfast more satisfying and support the brain and metabolism. The mistake many people make is blaming eggs, when the real problem is often what comes with them: white bread, processed meat, sugary drinks, or heavy sauces. When I kept the meal simple, eggs became one of the easiest changes of the whole 30 days. They helped me stay full longer, gave me a stronger start, and taught me that healthy eating is not just about willpower. It is about building meals that stop hunger before it controls you. And by the way, if you are trying to reduce sugar and make healthier food choices, I also created a free ebook called Top 30 No Sugar Foods for Fast Weight Loss. You can find it in the description and in the first pinned comment. After a few mornings with eggs, something strange happened. I was not thinking about snacks as early as before, but then came the second change, and this one affected my energy more than I expected. The second food I added was oats, and this change made my mornings feel much more stable. Before this experiment, I used to think breakfast had to be quick, sweet, and easy. But the problem was, those quick breakfasts often disappeared from my stomach too fast. I would feel full for a short time. Then suddenly my energy would drop and cravings would start again. So I replaced sugary breakfast foods with simple oats. Not the flavored instant kind packed with sugar, just plain oats with something natural added on top. After a few days, I noticed my energy was not jumping up and crashing like before. Oats contain slow-digesting carbohydrates and fiber, especially beta-glucan, which helps keep you fuller and support steadier energy. And this is where people misunderstand oats. They think oats are boring, or they ruin them by adding too much sugar, syrup, or sweet toppings. But when I kept them simple, oats became one of the easiest foods to repeat. They made breakfast feel comforting, they helped control hunger, and they showed me that healthy food does not have to be complicated to work. My mornings felt calmer. My hunger was not screaming at me, and my coffee cravings started to feel less aggressive. But the next change was even more surprising, because it exposed something I did not want to admit. The third food I added was Greek yogurt, and this one helped me during the moments where I usually made the worst choices. Before this experiment, whenever I wanted something quick, creamy, and a little satisfying, I would often reach for something sweet. It felt harmless in the moment, but it kept restarting my cravings again and again. One small sweet snack would lead to another, and suddenly the whole day felt harder to control. So I switched to plain Greek yogurt, and after a few days I realized it was doing more than just replacing a snack. It gave me a strong amount of protein, helped me feel fuller, and made it easier to avoid random cravings between meals. Greek yogurt also contains probiotics, which may support gut health. And that was important because I wanted foods that helped me feel better, not just foods that looked healthy on the plate. And this is where many people get tricked. They think all yogurt is healthy, but many flavored yogurts are loaded with sugar and feel more like dessert than real food. When I kept it plain and added real fruit myself, Greek yogurt became one of the easiest changes to repeat. It felt creamy, satisfying, and simple without making me feel heavy. And slowly, it helped me understand that healthy eating becomes much easier when your snacks actually support you instead of pulling you back into cravings. And that is where the next food came in, because this simple addition completely changed the way I handled sugar cravings. The next food I added was blueberries, and this was the moment healthy eating started to feel less boring. Before this experiment, whenever I wanted something sweet, I usually thought I needed cookies, chocolate, or something processed. But most of the time, I was not truly hungry. I just wanted that sweet taste. So I started adding blueberries to my Greek yogurt, oats, or even eating them on their own. And suddenly, I had something sweet that did not feel like I was starting the whole craving cycle again. Blueberries gave me natural sweetness, fiber, and antioxidants, which made them feel like a small treat that still supported my body instead of working against it. And this is where people misunderstand fruit. They fear the sugar in fruit, but blueberries are not the same as candy or pastries. They come with fiber, water, and nutrients that help the body handle them differently. After a few days, blueberries became my safe, sweet food. They helped calm my cravings, made healthy meals taste better, and showed me that sometimes the easiest way to reduce sugar is not to remove sweetness completely. It is to choose a better kind. By the end of the first week, I had not transformed, but something important had changed. My cravings were quieter, and when cravings get quieter, everything becomes easier. The next food I added was leafy greens, and honestly, this was the food I expected the least from. Spinach, romaine, arugula, kale, they do not look exciting, and they do not feel like the kind of food that will change anything. But during the second week, I noticed my meals still felt incomplete, even when I was eating better. I needed something that made my plate feel bigger, lighter, and more balanced. So I started adding leafy greens every day, sometimes in a salad, sometimes beside eggs, sometimes inside a bowl with lentils or avocado. And after a few days, I noticed something simple but important. My meals felt fresher, my digestion felt lighter, and I stopped feeling like every plate needed bread, fries, or something heavy to feel satisfying. Leafy greens gave me fiber, minerals, antioxidants, and volume without adding many calories. And this is why people underestimate them. Leafy greens are not flashy. They do not give you an instant dramatic feeling, but they quietly improve the whole meal. They help you eat more food volume while keeping the meal light, and they make healthy eating feel cleaner without feeling empty. For me, leafy greens became the food that made every other food work better. But there was one problem. Healthy eating can become too low in fat if you are not careful, and when that happens, even a clean meal can leave you unsatisfied. The next food I added was avocado, and this was the food that made my healthy meals feel more satisfying. Before this experiment, I used to think a clean meal had to be very light to be healthy. But the problem was, when meals were too light, I would feel hungry again too soon. And when that happened, cravings would come back stronger later in the day. So I started adding avocado to my lunches, sometimes with eggs, sometimes in a salad, and sometimes beside lentils or leafy greens. And almost immediately, the meal felt more complete. Avocado gave me healthy fats, fiber, and potassium, which helped keep me full longer without needing heavy dressings, creamy sauces, or fried sides. It made healthy eating feel less like restriction and more like a real meal. And this is where many people misunderstand avocado. They avoid it because it has calories, but calories are not the whole story. The real question is whether the food helps you feel satisfied and make better choices after eating it. For me, avocado helped reduce snacking, made my meals taste better, and reminded me that healthy fats are not the enemy. The key is portion control, not fear. The more balanced the meal became, the less I looked for snacks after it. But what happened next might surprise you, because by the middle of the experiment, I realized I had been ignoring one of the most powerful foods for fullness. The next food I added was lentils, and this was one of the most underrated changes of the whole 30 days. Before this experiment, I used to think filling meals needed to be expensive or complicated. But by the middle of the experiment, I realized I needed something simple that could keep me full for hours, especially later in the day when cravings usually became stronger. So I started adding lentils to soups, bowls, and simple meals. And honestly, they did not look exciting at first. They were not fancy, trendy, or expensive, but after a few meals, I noticed they worked quietly in the background. Lentils gave me plant-based protein, fiber, and slow-digesting carbohydrates, which helped my hunger feel more stable and less aggressive. And this is why many people overlook lentils. They think healthy food has to be salmon, expensive powders, or special products from health stores. But lentils are cheap, simple, and incredibly powerful for fullness. For me, they made dinner more satisfying, reduced that urgent evening hunger, and showed me that some of the best foods for the body are also the most basic. After adding lentils, my evening hunger felt different. It was softer, calmer, and easier to control. And that mattered, because nighttime is where many people lose the whole day. But then I made another mistake. I started eating too clean and too light, and my body pushed back. The next food I added was sweet potatoes, and this was the food that made healthy eating feel more comfortable. Before this experiment, I started making my meals very clean, but sometimes too light. And when meals are too light for too long, the body eventually pushes back. Hunger gets louder, cravings come back, and suddenly healthy eating feels like punishment. So I started adding sweet potatoes to my meals, sometimes roasted, sometimes boiled, and sometimes beside salmon, eggs, or leafy greens. And after a few days, I noticed something important. My meals felt warmer, fuller, and more satisfying. Sweet potatoes gave me complex carbohydrates, fiber, potassium, and beta-carotene, which helped give my body steady energy without relying on processed carbs. And this is where many people misunderstand them. They fear sweet potatoes because they hear carbs and think carbs are automatically bad. But a sweet potato is not the same as a pastry, white bread, or sugary cereal. It comes with fiber, nutrients, and slower digestion. For me, sweet potatoes helped reduce cravings, made my meals feel complete, and reminded me that healthy eating is not only about cutting things out, it is also about giving your body enough of the right things. After adding sweet potatoes, my meals felt less like a diet and more like something I could actually continue. And that is when I realized something important. The best healthy foods are not the ones that make you feel restricted. They are the ones that make consistency easier. The next food I added was salmon, and this was the food that made dinner feel completely different. Before this experiment, I used to think healthy dinners had to be very plain, something dry, light, and boring. But by week 3, I realized that if dinner does not feel satisfying, late-night cravings become much harder to control. So I started eating salmon a few times per week, sometimes with sweet potatoes, sometimes with leafy greens, and sometimes with avocado on the side. And almost immediately, dinner felt richer without feeling heavy. Salmon gave me high-quality protein and omega-3 fats, which support the heart, brain, and a healthy inflammation balance. It also helped me feel full in a deeper way, not just physically full, but satisfied. And this is where many people misunderstand healthy eating. They think it has to be dry chicken, plain vegetables, and meals with no flavor. But salmon reminded me that healthy food can still taste good, feel enjoyable, and support your body at the same time. For me, salmon made dinner easier to repeat, reduced the urge to snack at night, and showed me that satisfaction is not the enemy of healthy eating. It is one of the reasons healthy eating lasts. After a few salmon meals, my late-night cravings were lower. Not gone completely, but lower. And sometimes that small difference is what keeps you consistent instead of giving up. But there was still one danger point in my day, the afternoon, when energy drops and the brain starts whispering, "Just eat something quick." The final food I added was nuts, and this one helped me during the most dangerous part of the day, the afternoon. That was the time when my energy usually dropped, my focus started fading, and my brain wanted something quick. Before this experiment, that quick snack could easily turn into cookies, chips, or something sweet that made me feel good for a few minutes, then tired again later. So I started using nuts as a small controlled snack. Not a huge bowl, and not endless handfuls, just a small portion of almonds, walnuts, or mixed nuts. And after a few days, I noticed they helped slow down my hunger without making me feel heavy. Nuts gave me healthy fats, minerals, and a little protein, which made them useful when I needed something simple between meals. And this is where many people misunderstand nuts. They are healthy, but they are also calorie-dense, so it is easy to overeat them without noticing. The key is not to treat nuts like popcorn. The key is to treat them like a small, powerful tool. For me, they helped control afternoon cravings, kept me away from processed snacks, and made the final part of the day much easier to handle. By day 20, the changes were not dramatic like a movie scene, but they were real. I felt less bloated, my energy was more stable, my cravings were not controlling the day, and my meals felt more intentional. But the final 10 days taught me the most important lesson of the whole experiment. After 30 days, the biggest lesson was simple. Healthy eating does not have to be extreme. These 10 foods helped me feel lighter, more satisfied, and more in control because they made my meals more balanced and my cravings quieter. And if you want help choosing better foods without sugar, don't forget to download my free ebook, Top 30 No Sugar Foods for Fast Weight Loss. You can find it in the description and in the first pinned comment. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and watch the next video on the screen, because it will show you more simple foods that can help your body burn fat and feel better every day.